Today's mission is to give your computer instructions that will move a robot safely through Robot Island. We just learned that computer science involves using code to give step-by-step instructions, or algorithms, to a computer. Today, you'll work on a series of puzzles in which you list out the steps of an algorithm for the computer to follow and help move a robot through a maze. Let's preview how the Robot Island activity works and walk through the first level. In this activity, the robot needs to get to the finish line and can only travel on the green path. There are 4 arrow blocks that we can click and drag onto the path. Each arrow represents an instruction that we are giving to the computer, which then moves the robot. Left, right, up, and down. When we place these blocks on the path, we are giving our computer information about where to move the robot. Let's get started. In this puzzle, you need to place the arrows at the exact place where you want the robot to turn. When the robot reaches the arrow you placed on the path, he will turn and walk in the direction that the arrow is pointing. Watch out! If the robot leaves the green path, he will fall into the water. Let's look at level 1. We can see that robot will walk down first. Before he walks off the green path, we need to change his direction and send him walking to the right. Let's add a right arrow block in the bottom corner to change his direction. The Go button is how we tell the computer to start running the instruction we gave it. To add an arrow, click the right arrow, then click the spot on the path where you want to place it. The arrow gets labeled as number 1 because it is the first instruction in the algorithm we are telling our computer to follow. After the robot travels right, he'll eventually hit a corner and will keep walking into the water if we don't help. We want him to travel up so he doesn't go into the water. Let's add an up arrow block to change the robot's direction. This arrow is instruction number 2 for our computer to follow. Finally, we want the robot to turn and walk left so that he ends up at the finish line. Let's add a 3rd arrow block to the top right corner. It's the 3rd instruction in our algorithm. By adding these arrows to the program, we've created an algorithm and given the computer step-by-step instructions to follow. We told the computer to move the robot to the right, then up, then left, in that specific order. The next level adds some new blocks that we can use to move the robot around. Let's look at this level together and figure it out. The red block is a moving platform. If there is a gap in the green path, we can add a platform that will move the robot from one side of the water to the other. The platform moves in the same direction as the robot is walking. Let's put a red platform on the edge of the green path to move the robot across the water. Clicking Go lets us watch the robot walk over to the platform, then travel across the gap. We gave our computer another instruction by adding the red platform to the path. Now, it's your turn. Open the Robot Island activity. Open level 1. Add the arrows needed to move the robot to the finish line, just like we did together. Your mission for the rest of today's class is to work on levels 2 through 8 of Robot Island. If you make it through more levels, that's amazing. It's okay if you struggle with these levels or don't get all the way through level 8. Today is just day 1. We'll work more throughout this class to become more familiar with computer science and problem solving. Great work today! You did an amazing job with this program.